out edge guards so beautifully. Well, now he's facing against one of the hardest characters to edge guard in the game. And on top of that, punish game against floaties is a lot more difficult. So it's really going to become a neutral battle here. But Eddy's a veteran player. He should have his neutral game, be very, very polished as well. Although, what is going on here? This is not what we want to see. That's the second time he's done that.
Yeah, he went too loco with the side B, the misfire help, and that was pretty funny. The grab with the turnip to interrupt, that was very, very interesting to say the least. Back to neutral. Well, left side platform, edge guard situation for Eddy Mexico maybe? No, Quack makes it back.
Yeah, I think if you're Eddy, you're a bit of the favorite going in here. You shake it off. He's trying to keep things interesting. He knows it's the Smash World Tour. It's supposed to be kind of fun at all times, crazy and wild, and he is making a comeback, only down a little bit of percent. 50 is not too much, and that down air is going to secure the kill. So we're basically back to neutral, and, it's looking good for Eddy so far.
Yeah, but watch out, though. He's off stage. Back to neutral, though, as you said. I would like to share a little bit more. Ooh! Side B was nutty. Still a good percentage. Quack, Eddy Mexico, and Pantera all from the same region within Mexico. So not only the character knowledge is here a big factor. Also, they play each other a lot. They know their styles. They know their gimmicks or the things that they want to go for. So there's layers and layers of gameplay here in this match between the two. Let's see how it plays out. I like the up smash, but still not quite killing for Eddy Mexico. But has the pressure on shield. Nice with the aerials.
So far, Eddy's spacing has been really, really solid, but, I'm not surprised to hear that these guys have a ton of experience against each other and that the mix-ups are there. And it's like I already said, the neutral game in this matchup is going to be so important. You're not able to get nearly as many kind of zero-to-death situations, these kind of crazy conversions that we saw from Eddy earlier. You see right there, down throw leads into basically nothing, just like a positional advantage. But positional advantages are huge, and this is where we see the damage start to rack on.
Yeah. Oh, Eddy was trying to go forward to get maybe an aerial to do an edge guard situation versus Peach, but Quack was aware of this and just threw out his aerials first, and that helped him to get the stock even now. 2-2, but 88% deficit and growing, so need to watch out. The tilts, man, the tilts. He's back at it again.
It just has such good range, even though Luigi's legs don't look that big, it kind of gets quite a bit of space, and because of his just insane burst movement, wow, he actually grabbed that. She was invincible. He waited until just the last second where the invincibility wore off, and it's just like small stuff like that shows this is a guy who's been playing for like over a decade, man. Like, he is so knowledgeable, so comfortable with the kind of mechanics of the game, and oh, that was a stitch, but it's gone just as quickly.
It is gone. A decade and a half radar, so it is showing for sure. And also, I think that another factor is, yes, these guys have played a lot. There's a lot of Baja California players in this group, and it's also, some people have called it here within the online, the team kill group, because 3 guys from Baja California, only one comes out on winners, and it might look like it's Eddy Mexico, at least on top of Quack.
Yeah, no, it is kind of the team kill group. I can definitely see that. And it makes for an interesting set, though, as well, that like everyone who's so kind of used to playing, there's kind of layers that wouldn't be there otherwise. But right now, Eddy is saying to me, I want that winner seed. I want to be heading in. I want to be taking that one of the 2 spots for the World Tour. I want to make it all the way because he is playing so solid. He might be doing some very strange misfires, but everything else has been really good.
Yeah, he wants it, he needs it. It is imperative to come out alive in winners. You don't want to be there in that all of the rest of the the best players in. So he's looking pretty convincing here. Got the edge guard on the right side of Fountain of Dreams.
But I feel like we've been talking for days about how capable Eddy Mexico is, but SuperCuak, I like the counterpick to Fountain. I think this is kind of a natural, strong stage for Peach. Gonna make it a lot more easy to set up edge guard situations against Luigi. And, when you compare the 2 recoveries side by side, Luigi's recovery is nowhere near as good as Peach's. Really kind of limited. And I think those turnips are gonna make Eddy have a stage. And it's why have a lead.
Yeah. Quack could benefit from more projectile game. I think it has also helped him a little bit more. To watch out his timings, because when pulling out the Luigi maybe trying to capitalize, so need to see the adaptation here. I think it's also interesting to know that SuperCuak has his fair share of like noteworthy moments here in the Mexico scene as well. I think he was the last player in the main like Monterrey versus Baja California crew battle back in the day for Smash Factor. That was when a lot of people still thought that the Monterrey players, About and those guys were like popping off. And then Baja with Eddy, Bimbo, and all those folks came in, and Quack clutched it out. The last one, he was the last one in and got him. So he also has. We also have to put some respect on his name. He's done his fair share of stuff here in the scene, and he's trying to fight it off versus Eddy.
Yeah, it's a beautiful opportunity to kind of show the world how capable he is, and he's doing that, man. He is up a solid stock, absolutely insane forward air, and we have a Stitch. Some of the odds are kind of in his favor. One of the things we've been seeing today, so many misfires from Luigi. Well, now we're getting a little bit of good luck from Peach's end, with the Stitch, but doesn't end up doing much. But I suspect that's not the last one we're going to see.
Yeah, high RNG in this set so far. Let's see if it keeps up. We are in the center of Fountain of Dreams, and just Eddy Mexico going in with these backers. Now the forwarders tried to get the Shuriken off the top, but Quack was ready, and he also shielded it. Pretty good stuff. Looking good in his counter peak, throwing out the turnip. Nice stuff.
Yeah, SuperCuak's recoveries have just been so sneaky so far, making Eddy's Mexico's job a little bit more difficult, but he does manage to close out that up smash. So, this is big. Again, getting a clean stock lead would be huge, and it does look like, I was going to say, his up B doesn't go that far. We're good here.
Yeah. I think that it was a little bit strange how Eddy did that recovery, but Quack taking it to the nearest financial institution, so to speak. So now all the action here in the platform, he needs to capitalize, but also watch out. You can't give any inch to Eddy Mexico. He'll take it all the way, so just watch out. Quack playing super solid, recognizing his advantage state, trying to put some pressure with the down smash, but it gets shielded. I still like it. He's still with the aggression. Going strong.
Yeah, he's definitely making him kind of work for everything. I think that's so important. Even every bit of percent right now in any floaty matchup matters so much. Like this isn't, like we've been saying over and over again, this isn't the kind of thing where you just get like a quick 0 to death and everything goes back to normal. You are constantly playing neutral over and over and over again, and already 90% lead from SuperCuak. If he can knock him off stage, that could be just the whole set. And look at this pressure so far. Already got him in the corner.
Yes. This is the chance for SuperCuak to stay alive. I think it will be a pretty big deal if he were to drop this one. It doesn't look like it, but he is not getting the kill yet. Eddy Mexico slowly creeping in. Ooh, I think that was an infinite ceiling.
Invisible ceiling,
Yeah. Amazing what we're seeing here in this set so far. High RNG, glitches, all the stuff. You love to see it, right, Art?
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Beautiful game. He makes the most use of his counter pick, pushes kind of the advantages of his character. And, Eddy is having to kind of face a bit of an uphill battle, but he's proven time and time again how capable of a player he is. And I really wonder what we're going to see in terms of counter picks here. Something like a Yoshi's would make the game state so different. I don't expect that we're going to go there, but like could we go to FD or something? I'm not sure. Oh, Pokemon, of course.
Yeah, Pokemon Stadium, yes. And Quack making this competitive. We've got a set in our hands, Radar. So Pokemon Stadium already starting off strong for Eddy. Some offensive here in the right side platform, but Quack getting the grab, doesn't quite get an edge guard though.
One of the things that this really shows, and, every scene has this in common right now, is the level, the gap between the very best player in the scene and the second or third or fourth player is getting like smaller and smaller. Like even, like pretty much every player in Melee is so good right now. There are just so many capable people. Just because you might not be familiar with SuperCuak doesn't mean he isn't like a god. Like we're seeing really good play.
Yeah, he's also pretty solid in, online tournaments. Usually, if there's like a Mexico tournament, and if like guys like Bimbo, Eddy aren't there, probably SuperCuak might be one of the topping players in the Baja California side of things. So yeah, gotta give him his props. However, Eddy Mexico coming live, taking the first kill with the star KO.
Oh, I was just going to bring up how important, getting those kills, not getting that extra credit is, and he doesn't take anything. 0%. Might as well have restarted the game. They're so neutral here. And here is this transformation that we have not been seeing as recently. And how will it play a role, putting him in kind of a strange cornered position so far.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see players adapt back to transformations in Pokemon Stadium. We've seen it a bit already throughout all of the groups I have played before, but still, it is quite a tricky Yo, I like that setup with the turn. It didn't quite get the forward smash, but it was very creative. I liked it. Just barely missing though. Going back to neutral transformation in just a couple seconds now. Pressure by Luigi in the house with the back airs, and Quack going all the way out there. Still doesn't get it though. He needs to do it again. I like the tilt. I like that turnip drop. Amazing.
Everything about it, the option coverage was so good, even ready for the tournament winner to cover it with the up air. And once again, Quack, kind of taking a bit of control, pushing the lead further and further, but Eddy Mexico, makes me eat my words. And this has been so close, man. They're like within a couple % of each other.
Yeah, pretty competitive so far all the way. Watch out though, the down smash there, get some percentage. Oh, I thought that maybe the aerial distance wasn't going to be enough for Eddy to be able to get the ledge, but he does. Nice stuff. Can he make it back though, land safely, and the reversal situation, now the position's changing a bit, but Quack's not letting go. He is still putting the pressure for the edge guard, and we've seen, I think he's done the same kill 3 times with that approach, like going out there, intercepting Eddy's recovery, so good stuff to him so far.
Yeah, I think it's exactly the right kind of game plan. Whenever you're playing Melee, you want to be thinking, what does my character do to kind of win this matchup? What advantages does my character have? And a huge part of it is, Peach has an amazing recovery. Luigi has a very linear one that's kind of predictable at times, one that doesn't give him that many options. And rather than respecting it and kind of going like, oh, I'm really afraid of it, he just runs in and goes, I know you can't do anything right now. If I run off and forward air you here, you are dead. And that's why he has a lead. That knowledge is so important.
But watch out though, Eddy clapping back. It's just last stock, and this is 1-1. Who gets a counter pick? Who gets the momentum? This is huge here for Group C. Eddy needs to solidify.
He doesn't grab it because I think of the height. I think he did grab it just because of the slight transformation. He looked so close. Oh my god. Is that going to be the reversal moment of the set right now?
Ooh. The up air doesn't quite kill. High percentage though. This could be up for grabs. Nothing for nobody, as we would say in Mexico.
Oh man, one of the things we haven't brought up too is both characters have amazingly quick, powerful nairs. Like they just, whenever they're in a scramble, a tight situation, they can just mash that A button, get out their nair, but now they're facing kind of each other in the mirror. And that up smash is going to do it. We are going to game 4.
Star KO and Eddy Mexico got the advantage here. He's going 2-1 as you mentioned, Radar, and he's going to get the counter pick advantage if he were to go to a game 5 scenario. Watch out though, just taking a moment. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say that, I see some people in chat going, is this grand finals? And it very well could be, man. The level of play is so high, and we're only in the group stages so far. But like we've been saying over and over again, whoever wins the group ends up in winners, and only one person makes it out. So even though we're in the group stages, they want to win this. You don't want to be in losers. Only 2 people make it out, and this is Smash World Tour, man. This is a global stage. You want to be representing your country. The stakes couldn't be higher.
Yes, it really is a very, very big deal, especially for all of these players. They want the chance to find themselves in the top, to make it to the World Tour Finals and face up against all of the other great players worldwide. This is a big deal, guys, so they're taking a moment here. Quack maybe recognizing that, hey, this is my chance to make something. And we also mentioned this at the start of the set, but really, Quack here, even if he doesn't quite get the win with Eddy, this will put him in a good spot for maybe looking into lower seed scenarios. And now, Final Destination comes into play.
Yeah, no, I'm just kind of surprised to see us go to FD so far. I feel like Eddy has actually shown that he is very, very, very capable on this stage, able to mix it up. And this was SuperCuak's counter pick, right? Yes. So
yeah.
Kind of an interesting choice. I don't think it's necessarily bad for the matchup. I just think Eddy is such a solid player here.
Yeah, and then mobility. We've seen it before when he faced up versus Baldo. He can get some crazy shenanigans, either the burst movement, as you also pointed out earlier. So watch out, because he's getting the first kill with the Star KO in Final D.
Yeah, like that, we've been saying it over and over, time and time again. Keeping that lead, not giving them too much extra credit is so important. And the jab, not really what he wanted, I don't think. Thought that he would be able to get an extension there and doesn't. And this is that extra credit I'm talking about. Like if he drops this edge guard, beautiful tech. It's so huge.
Ooh, I think Quack was trying to get creative there. He was going for back air to try to intercept the recovery. Maybe holding onto the ledge could have also helped, but nonetheless, we are back to neutral. High percentage on Eddy Mexico, but still not dead. Can he rack up more percentage? Quack, trying to steal the deal.
Oh my God! The up B!
Sheesh.
The up B takes the stock at 45%, and that is a mountain to climb for SuperCuak. Like, how he can't even take the stock. Like, all the momentum is in Eddy's side right now, and just by the craziest up B. Like, wow.
Okay. That's something Quack needs, this kind of stuff. He's staying alive, but yeah, that up B shenanigan there. I don't know if to call it cheese, but really, that was a situation that Quack, if you're Quack, you really hate to see it, man.
Oh man, and you know, this is one of the things where experience matters so much. Eddy Mexico playing for over 15 years. When he's down, when he needs kind of everything to make a comeback, he's got that experience to fall back on. And even though SuperCuak playing for still quite a long time, you know, like over 5 years, like around like 7 years, it you know, this is where, you know, you really need to be mentally strong. You need to not be thinking, if only I hadn't been hit by that up B, if only I hadn't dropped that edge guard. You can't be thinking about that. And I kind of feel like he is, you know, it's so hard.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but I think Eddy Mexico is looking for a clip right now, you know, just to wrap it up in style. However, you know, still giving Quack the respect he deserves. He's got a pretty good advantage, he just needs to find the aerial to close it out. Can Quack go loco and maybe get this reverse? I highly doubt it, but you know, hope is the last thing that dies.
Yeah, and you know, there is always going to be that Stitch face factor, right? Like, this is Peach, but just as I say that, Eddy Mexico closing it out with a dominant 3-stock performance on FD, and, you know, making me wonder again about that Final Destination counter pick. I feel like